Hey YouTube. All right. Thank you guys for spending your time with me. I just wanted to touch some bases on how I feel that like having a trucking mentor, or as I like to call them, my trucking senseis, somebody to like help show you the ropes. I don't know. I'm old school, so you know, I understand when they say that like with trucking, everybody's out for themselves and stuff like that, but I've been blessed. I've been blessed to like just meet a lot of, well, they're guys. So I haven't really met any females that like have too much to say to me. But males, I've got a whole plethora of guys that I can call and get some advice when it comes to like if I should go with a particular company, what route do they feel is more feasible. Even though they all say the same thing, I'm hard headed. I'm kind of doing what I want to do anyway, and but I do appreciate them talking down with me, sitting down and talking with me, so that I can get a clear understanding of things. Like I was learning about factoring. Some people use them, some people don't. I personally would have used it. My main sensei don't use them. He only works with just companies that pay him immediately. But I think that sells myself short because, I can probably find some really, really great loads, that may require some factoring. So, I looked at stuff like that. I've learned about truck lawyers and, well, I knew about like, how to do the back office for the trucking, so that way when tax season come, excuse me, everything is there. So I got that part, but I'm just trying to learn what to be looking out for a truck because I'm like back in the market for another truck and I don't want to get screwed like I did with the first truck I picked out. Well, let me tell you the story about the first truck I picked out. My first truck I picked out, you think that, I was a total girl on this. I've always professed to be a tomboy. But I could see the girly girl popped out of me that day. Because when I saw this truck, I barely did I barely drove it, did a test drive. I never looked under the engine. I never asked any questions about the specs. I got that truck solely because it had those cool windows on the top that went all the way around. And I was like, oh my God, I could be able to see the moon and the stars at night when I sleep. Yeah, that was all I required. That truck lasted me 3 weeks. I had to take that joker back. It wasn't worth 2 cans of paint that they put on it to make it look pretty. I don't get it. But I got the second truck I got. Well, I didn't have any choice. It was the truck that was assigned to me. They gave it to me, and so but it was a good running truck and everything like that. But I mean, good and bad. I don't have anything bad to say per se about the company that I was working with. We just didn't see eye to eye, on the way that I felt that my business should run. Because I understood it was their business and they want their business ran a certain way. But to me, if my business wasn't making money, then what am I doing? Why am I away from home 3-4 weeks at a time and I ain't got a dime to show for it? You know what I'm saying? So we were starting to bump heads a little bit because what they wanted me to pull, the loads they were looking for, was pretty much just enough to cover the truck and the fuel and put a couple of coins in my pocket, which weren't enough to pay the bills. So what was I doing? I don't know. So we were starting to bump heads because I was starting to refuse the loads because they weren't making any sense to me in my pockets. So, but other than that, we left on good terms. I don't have anything bad to say, So now that I'm looking at other trucks, I am putting my business cap on my head now instead of looking at the bells and the whistles. And I'm asking the questions, and I'm not like obligating myself to walk out with any old thing that they throw me. So I can see the growth coming through with me. Um, I'm also looking at engine parts. Is it an engine I'm more familiar with? Because, like I said, I have been like doing like minor repairs. I can like change light bulbs, you know, tighten up the turbos. I know how to drain the fuel, little glassy thing. I don't know the names though, but I know how to drain that fuel glassy thing from the water condensation on the bottom. See, but I don't know what it's called. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna perpetrate. I ain't like that. I ain't all that. But I know how to drain it. All right, and that's what's most important. I don't have to know what it's called, but I know what to do with it. So I could do that. Change my own windshield wipers. I know how to figure out the sizes. I know how to figure out the sizes on my tires. I can put my own air in. I don't have to keep doing the tire pass. I can check my air pressure. I got my big tire gauge. I tried to, funny story. I tried to do it with a car tire gauge the first time. That was too funny. I didn't know there was ones for tires. I had to learn that. And somebody, thank God they stopped me while they saw me out there with my little big tire gauge. And the guy looked at me and he's like, "What are you doing, girl? What you doing?" And I'm looking at him like I'm checking my tires. And he said, "Well, I sure like to see you try." That was funny. He showed me his and he looked at mine and he said, "You see the size of the tire?" He said, "Which tire gauge do you think is going to actually work?" And I was like, "Okay, I see it. I got it. Thank you. Lesson learned." I just have fun with it right now. Right now, it's just about learning. I'm not like one of those serious, you know, uh, people. I'm just having fun. I'm learning. It keeps it interesting and things like that. I'm gonna take the good with the bad and learn. I mean, that's just the fact of the matter for me. It's just as long as I'm learning. I'm not gonna be happy about it all the time, but later on down the road, as long as I learn from it, that's all I can ask for. Because all that's going to do is just make me a better driver, a better trucker, a better business person. Because I do intend to expand it and take this more as a business. I know I'm physically not capable of like driving for like a long, long, long time. But it's given me experience. So then when I hire my own, I kind of know what they're going through, because I think anybody who's want to get in any industry should be able to understand and work all areas and aspects of the business. And that's what I'm doing. That's what this is for me, so that as I grow and as I start expanding, I know exactly what it is to be on the road. I understand what they go through. I understand the weather inclements. I understand it all because I'm going through it. So I think that that will help me, in my journey. But I don't know. Right now, I'm still trying to figure out where I'm gonna go. Like I was saying on my other video, I have no idea. I have all the offers. I just don't know where I'm going to go. I have no idea. None. It's sort of like I think I'm just going to throw them all into a hat, and whichever one pops out, it's where I'm going to go. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's all the same. I think they're all going to have their pros and they're all going to have their cons. They're all going to have some form of a challenge. It just depends on, which challenge do I want to really work on next. So I know I'm probably going to go more on a more challenging note, so that I'm getting stronger, in like dispatching and learning to work with brokers. Actually, I know how to work with brokers because I have friends that are brokers. So I'm talking to them all the time. They are like ready for me to get my own authority. And I'm like, not yet. Not yet. I just talked to one today. He was like, did you get your authority? And I was like, no, Nah, I didn't. I didn't do that. And he's like, what? I was like, no, 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 no. But who do you work with? Because then, if you tell me which one of these carriers you work with, I can go there and we can talk, And so, you know, I don't know, but that's just how I am. I just like I'm just meeting and networking and growing myself as a person and learning new stuff. I mean, I don't think you're ever too old to learn. And whatever I don't finish learning, pass it on to the next generation. And the people that are working with me, help them grow. I mean, I've been meeting some phenomenal people, some phenomenal people with their own authority, and they're willing to talk with me and show me what they're doing to make things work and how to survive the drought. I'm here. I understand I am off during a drought, but I also know that during this drought, people are making money. So it is out there. You just gotta strategize, you know. Um, but I don't want to keep this too long. We're at what, 11 minutes? That's long enough. I don't want to hold y'all. Thanks for y'all listening to me. Talk to y'all later. Bye.